The injury report brought to you by Shenderovich and Fishman. They've got your back, not your wallet. Zach Frazier hurt in the game. Ankle injury. And that is no good. You cannot afford to lose any offensive lineman at this point. I think he's probably been their best offensive lineman because he's been healthy the entire season and he's played well. They've had some snap issues, not all on him. They can ill afford to be without that guy, especially the running game finally picks up. You hope it's not a high ankle. Now, he did walk off the field. I don't know. We'll find out more tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't afford it. So, like, you can live with losing a guard. You can live with almost losing a tackle to some point. But losing your center that's been consistent is going to be tough. And, you want to hope that it's maybe a game or two and not long term. But it's hard to lose a center whenever you finally kind of got on the same page with your quarterback,
right?
And, the fumbling issues and things of that nature. But Zach Frazier has just been such a great staple for this offensive line and really this offense this year that you really hope and pray that it's something that you can get figured out soon, because that's no good.
No, you're right about the snapping thing, dude.
Right.
Like, they hadn't happened in 2 weeks. Hadn't happened since Indy. And now you're going to be using a new center, and it's not Nate Herbig, who was going to be your backup center coming into the year, and he's obviously out for the season. They have been decimated by offensive line injuries this season. Absolutely decimated. Patrick Queen got nicked up. He said after the game that he couldn't get off the field, and so he said, screw it, I'm going to suck it up. And then the next play is the TJ Watt fumble that Patrick Queen had a lot to do with. Mm-hmm. So he said he was hurt, still shot the gap, forced the play to the outside. TJ punches the thing out. So kudos to him.
Yes.
That's a man kind of play right there. Mm-hmm. And he was good. And then Jaylen Warren comes back from injury, and he returns the first kickoff. It was a positive return. I think he's going to be a big factor in that, especially without Cordero Patterson. And they didn't use him a ton, but you and I talked about it earlier. He comes back from injury, helps spur on Najee Harris.
Yes.
Who knows he can now look over his shoulder. If I don't play well, that guy's going to get the carries.
Yeah, the mental aspect of it definitely aided well in Najee Harris's game, in our opinion. I think that definitely pushed him to have the type of game that he did. You just want to see the consistency out of Najee moving forward.
Yes. Oh, if you can get that,
yeah, you're good.
More often than not, your running game is going to be really good. Yeah. That's the injury report brought to you by Shenderovich and Fishman. They've got your back, not your wallet.